Hello, my name is Michael, and this is my presentation. Today. I'm going to be teaching y'all about the Higgs boson particles. Okay, some of y'all might be wondering what is the Higgs boson particles. It is an elementary particle in the standard model of particle physics. This was first founded around 1960. This is the particles are in a quantum excitation of the Higgs field. Higgs field. Some of y'all might be wondering what is the Higgs field? So the Higgs field is a so the Higgs field is what scientists believe to be a field that covers the whole universe. We derive energy. All particles derive energy from the Higgs field. I'll explain more on it in the other slides. Let's keep going. And here I have some images of the Higgs field existing everywhere. I told you it's everywhere. All mass and particles come from this. This is what the scientists believed, or physics believe. We get all protons, electrons, all of that from the Higgs field. It surrounds the whole universe. So now let me explain my. So as I said earlier, it was founded by Peter Higgs and Francisco. I can't say his last name. And so in the Higgs fields, it's said that the Higgs boson particles are particles that are founded in there. The Higgs field works as you have high level energy. There's no mass. So when you have high level energy it's harder for things to flow and move easily. But when you have low energy, it's easier for things to flow. And and scientists believe this discovery was really huge in science. Uh, as you can see, and here's a picture portraying what I was explaining earlier with the high level of mass, with the high level of energy becoming harder for you to move, and then with the low energy, it's easier for you to move around. So let's keep on going. And here's some pictures. As I say, no mass equals high energy, and then with mass equals low energy. And then like I said earlier, the field made photons and electrons, and then there's Quakers. And then I also have a picture of the two scientists as they were studying and coming up with the theory. And then it's also a picture here of Peter Higgs if you want onto the left side. Yeah. And so I've explained this. Let's keep on going. Okay. Okay, before 40 years ago, this was just a theory. People didn't actually believe that there was particles in this field until I think 2012 is when we discovered that this was fact. It was true. And these particles interact with other particles, like I said, electrons and photons. And so that's pretty interesting as how like a theory took 40 years for this theory to become factual and become true. And scientists and physicists believe this is amazing. And here's a picture of the field and the particles. Okay, so the Higgs field is known as the God particle, as y'all can see up here, because they said it's supposed to create all mass. So it's known as the God particle also. And here's like a little comic strip about the particle and the charges. As I said earlier, it's known as the God particle. It was one of the biggest discovery in physics history. And in July 2012, as I said earlier, was when the discovery of the particle was actually like facts because we believed it was just a theory, and it became true July 2012. My thoughts on this, I thought this was pretty interesting to discover. I believe it's going to help us in the future. Thank you for listening to my presentation. If y'all have questions, please let me know. All right.